Hey yo, this message is for somebody, a young lady, young man, or somebody who is thinking about going to culinary school. You're trying to think, should I actually go to culinary school? Trying to think, is it worth it? Well, I'm just gonna give my perspective on that. Just a little background on me. I have about 20 plus years of back of house kitchen experience. Pretty much do everything in the back. I've had employees. I've been manager, been dishwasher. I ran the whole line by myself. I had help. Any kind of station, any kind of prep, weddings, line, high volume, hotel, everything. I've done pretty much all. So I think I'm a pretty good candidate for somebody who's just trying to get some feedback on this subject. Now, just like anything else with school or with anything else, you want to do some research beforehand. You want to see how much the school is, how much is it going to be to pay back, and what kind of job opportunities or what kind of opportunities are you going after. Do you actually know if you're going to have a job or have some form of income after you get out of school? And that just relates to any kind of school, period. Culinary school, any kind of school you're thinking about. Always weigh that option. Just think, if I go to school, how much I'm going to have to pay back, and how much it's just going to pan out. Am I just going to end up paying for this and not using it and working at UPS, or is it something that I'm actually going to use? So am I investing in myself, or am I hustling backwards? So I went to culinary school. I went to Le Cordon Bleu. It was expensive. I'm not gonna get into all the details if not I paid it back. But in that circumstance, you have to pay back. Just look at some of the prices for going to school. But I will say a lot of people that I went to culinary school. I went to the internship in downtown Atlanta. I interned at Ritz-Carlton and also Marriott when they were very fancy here. Now they all kind of run down and ghetto to me. But that's what I interned, and my intern turned into my first job. Well, my first job was actually a restaurant called Mix, and all the chefs, they were in correlation. So they sent you based on where they need you, and if you want to get hired, you get hired. So I went to school, and I got a job through school. So that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I just went and I couldn't find no job, which if you're a chef or have any kind of culinary experience, you're gonna get a job pretty much anywhere in any kind of major city, as long as you can do what you say you can do on your resume. So you're gonna be working, and it doesn't. On the flip side of that, you don't necessarily need to go to culinary school to start. I've seen many people with no experience start off in a dishwasher, and they learn little by little. You know what I'm saying? That's another way you can do it. You can start off as a dishwasher. You can start off, because there's always somebody that's going to teach you. The chef there, he's going to teach you, especially if you're willing to learn. He might put you to work like on a slow day, like on a Monday or a Tuesday, something like that. And then you slowly get into it, and now you're making more money. And it's not, you learn you went to school without having to go to school. Now, going to culinary school does teach you a lot of technical stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and let's just face it, it looks better. People want to see a piece of paper. People also want to see is the result. They want to see, you know, what you're talking about. Because, and this is another thing about starting restaurant or hotel work. A lot of time your interview is going to be you actually cooking. It's not going to be a paper. It's gonna be like, okay, there's a pan, there's pots, cook this, and I'll be back. There's been plenty of times I got jobs that way. But I mean, either way, like I said, you can go to a technical school for like a year if you just don't have any kind of training, and go. And I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, just with culinary stuff, just because it's such a widespread, especially if you have 1 or 2 years experience, you definitely land some kind of career. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, channel that into your own thing. Learn a niche, or learn as much as you can. And then there's so many avenues where you can emphasize yourself now, especially if you have your own special unique type thing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You might do cookies, you might do pastry, whatever. Work somewhere for a while, save up your money, and then use that to invest in yourself. So it's kind of a win-win. So it's really up to you if you want to go. If it makes sense, if you do the research, go with somebody older if you don't know. If it makes sense, then go for it. If not, you can still get into the culinary industry without necessarily going to culinary school. It might take you a little longer or whatever. It just depends on who you're around and your circumstance. So take that in consideration.